Pam Schmid sees every day as a gift from God. Life took on new meaning when she learned she had breast cancer.
If it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone.
That news came following her yearly mammogram, the breast X-ray that's been recommended for all women beginning at age 40. Mammograms can detect cancer when it is still very small, which is valuable because cancer becomes deadlier as it grows and spreads to vital organs.
The phone rang. It was 8 o'clock in the morning, and my husband happened to be home still. He's standing there, and I turn to him and say, "Oh my God, they think I have breast cancer." And we both he started crying, it was devastating. I mean, it was shocking.
In her new book, 101 Things You Should Know About Breast Cancer, Pam chronicles how she suffered through a mastectomy, chemotherapy, and radiation. Her prognosis is good because at age 46, she caught it early thanks to that mammogram. But now a government panel recommends women wait until age 50 to begin getting those checkups, a move that could carry deadly consequences.
Ended up being 4 tumors. One was fairly large. If I had waited, there's no doubt it would have spread. And if I had waited till 50, I mean, I wouldn't be here.
The reason given by U.S. Preventive Services Task Force is because they say even though mammograms reduce the risk of dying by 15% among women in their 40s, the risks of false positives and invasive procedures associated with them outweigh the benefits. They also bring up a cost factor. Mammograms performed on women in their 40s save 1 life for every 1,900 mammograms performed, compared to women in their 50s where 1 life is saved for every 1,300 mammograms. Radiologist Dr. Nina Fabrzuski specializes in reading mammograms at Virginia's Sentara Cancer Network, one of only 32 systems nationwide with accreditation by the American College of Surgeons. She also disputes the government's new guidelines.
We don't have enough information yet to say, no, you don't need to have mammograms in your 40s.
Her own study of breast cancer patients at Sentara found no evidence to support waiting until age 50.
And we identified about the same number of cancers in the 40-year-olds as we did in the 50-year-olds. And I don't understand it.
Furthermore, she points to a recent Swedish study of 1 million women followed over 20 years that suggests screening women in their 40s could reduce the death rate by almost 30%. Surveys like that are why so many doctors and the American Cancer Society stick by the original recommendation of starting mammograms at age 40. In addition to getting mammograms, doctors also recommend women do their own breast self-exams at home every month immediately following menstruation. Using 2 fingers pressed down firmly in small circles going over the entire breast area. Tell your doctor immediately if you feel a thickening or lump that might feel like a pebble or a frozen pea. Faye Euphrasia offers education about breast health one-on-one at churches or civic organizations.
I always encourage the patients to know their breasts more than their doctors, so that if they know something is new, that they could point it out to the doctor and say that this is something different that I've noticed. Can we follow up on this?
She also points out research that the chance of getting breast cancer can be reduced by exercising, maintaining a healthy weight, and eating a diet high in fresh fruits and vegetables. Also, stay away from sugar, trans fats, alcohol, and smoking. While it is important to make lifestyle changes that have been proven to decrease your chance of getting breast cancer, you can also put away some of the myths associated with what causes it. For example, deodorants and antiperspirants do not cause breast cancer. The same goes for underwire bras or any clothing for that matter. Having large breasts or breast implants do not increase your risk. And most importantly, the radiation from a mammogram does not pose a significant threat.
It's about the same amount of radiation as if you take an airplane trip from Boston to LA. So it's a very low amount. much less than, say, a chest x-ray.
So while mammograms aren't perfect, they do save lives.
I would have missed my son's graduations from college. I would have missed my son's wedding. He's got a beautiful wife. I've got a daughter finally. These are the things that you miss if you don't go and get that annual mammogram.
Lori Johnson, CBN News.